What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to R3 Garage. If y'all tuning in, I hope y'all consider subscribing, like the video, share it with your friends, family, or whoever. On today, we're going to be talking about a 1963 Studebaker Cruiser. Now, I seen this car, and I thought it was pretty cool, so let's get into it. Alright, guys, so this is the 1963 Studebaker Cruiser. It's going for $8 grand. Now, this car company is pretty interesting. They started off making wagons, wagon wheels, and this was the first car company to allow financial for the customers, meaning they can, pay it off, do like monthly payments and all that. Also, they did an electric car, which was pretty cool. This car company had interesting designs. I know they had started off in Indiana. I forgot what was the place called, but I believe it was, I got it in my little notes right here. Yeah, it was South Bend, Indiana. I know they moved to Detroit, and they also moved to Canada. Now, the reason why they've been doing all that moving, I mean, you had the Great Depression, you had the World War I and II, right? And it was just a huge financial crisis during that era of time. Especially, I know in Canada, that was their last stop, because they closed their doors, like in 1966. I know in the 1900s it was, popping and all that, but with the stuff going on during that time, they was getting overshadowed. And then you got to think about Ford and GM. They was coming out with some pretty sweet rides too. So this car company was getting overshadowed, but this car had many adventures. It's crazy that two brothers started this type of company, which was founded in 1852. Like I said, it was building wagons, wagon wheels, and they became big, and it just sprout from there. So it's crazy how you can go from something small and big, because I know they was like blacksmith and like metal and woodwork, so them doing the wagons and stuff is so crazy. They also did military vehicles too at some point in time, but that's like with different people owning the brand or whatever, or trying to revive the brand to keep it alive. But like I said, it been overshadowed and stuff. But anyway, this is a 1963 Studebaker Cruiser, so let's get into it. Now, when I seen this thing, I'm like, dang, this thing is actually pretty nice. It actually looks and sounds good. So they did V6s and 4 cylinders before, and I think this is a V8. This got to be a V8. But I know they did V8s and all that. Anyway, so this is the front of the car. Looks pretty cool. Nice, elegant style. Got the chrome bumper and all of that. Before I get into any more pictures, so it's driven 62,000 miles, automatic transmission, exterior is green, interior is green, fuel type is gasoline, very good condition. Car is paid off, of course. Alright, so the seller's description, this is a 1963 Studebaker Cruiser, which was the top of the line for their sedans in that year. This version was marketed as a limousette, a small limousine in a women's car. The glove box has a built-in vanity, and it came with 2 owner manuals. The standard blue and gray was for men, and the pink version was Girl Meets Lark for women. You see, both will come with the car. It has a Studebaker 289 V8 and an automatic transmission. It spent several years in the car museum before I got her in 2017. I rebuilt the engine and replaced professionally refurbished the fuel system from the gas cap to the intake. It has a 4-barrel I replaced the tires with radials that have a classic car look. Period. Correct thin lines. I refurbished the cooling system and more. One thing I did upgrade the electric distributor because I was tired of messing with points. Some of the option it has windshield washer. The price is the price. I don't have to sell her, but you can get this one for 9,000. Who knows? Maybe you can talk me down to 8,000. Nah, he want to get rid of it. But anyway, he in Brosselton, Georgia. Hey, I never heard that place before. I'm from Georgia too. Let me look that up. Oh, hold up.
Bristolton, Georgia.
Oh, Brosselton. Okay. Brosselton. Okay. Brosselton. But anyway, man, he put a lot of work in this car. I tell you that. He put in a lot of work. Now, they do have the Studebaker 289 V8. Now, I told you that they was doing V8s and all that. They did 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, and V8s. And I wonder, when they did the V8s, I wonder, was they trying to compete with Ford and GM, which I'm pretty sure they was. But this company was hanging on a thread and all that, but they couldn't hang on and all that. They've been through so much, but they always been involving and all that. It's a pretty cool story and all. But I just, you know, touched the surface on the story, but it's just a lot of info. But anyway, this is the front end of the car right here. Side profile. And being that this car was in the museum, that's pretty cool. I think this car should be way more than that. He should be trying to get 15. But I don't know if a lot of people don't know about this car brand like that, like how it was back then. Because, I mean, you got way other popular cars, but I feel like this car may go up in value depending. I feel like, well, I'm talking about depending. It probably will. I mean, the name brand is pretty dope. But anyway, this is the green interior and all that. Look at it. Look fabulous. Fabulous. Like, imagine, like, back in the 1950s, you going out on a date. Man, this is crazy. Or, shoot, going to a beach or something. Man, this was the car right here. This the whip right here. Oh, my goodness. It looked good. Wow, I like the white stripe that goes across. Very classic dashboard. The cars that was built back in the day, the cars today are not built. Some of them are, but most of them not. So this is that V8 right there. I wonder if this thing share an engine with any other car. Like how available parts are if something go wrong. It kind of remind me of like a LS motor or something. You could probably throw an LS in here though, but it kind of reminds me of it. But I know back then the cars and all, they used to have a little thermostat like in this area right here. But man, say V8, it's a V8. Got trunk space. Trunk look pretty good. Dang, the car look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That look pretty good. That'd be a nice weekend cruiser. I'm not gonna lie. Decision. Anyway, guys, as y'all know, I thought this car was cool, so I wanted to share it and get awareness out to it. Stay tuned for more videos like this. I'm gonna have all this in the description and all. But they're going for 8K. You can't beat that. I'm pretty sure this thing will get sold by then. But it's pretty clean. Like if you really like old school cars or you like a big Studebaker fanatic or whatever, this is probably a good one. This would probably be a good one. 1963 Cruiser. I think they closed their doors back in 1966, if I ain't mistaken. Like I said, in Canada, I know they was trying to keep things afloat, and I think they helped make some Hummers too, if I ain't mistaken. I don't know. It's just pretty interesting, like how they just. It's just interesting. But anyway, it's a pretty cool car, so I just wanted to put in like some extra little stuff. But anyway, let me know y'all thoughts down below. I think that's gonna be pretty it. I got to get to bed. I've been out since the morning time. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I got home like at 11. So I get back up in the morning. But we on the grind and stuff, so ain't no stopping me. And I feel good. Like, I don't know, when you get home and stuff, your energy just go up. I don't know what it is. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts down below. And that's gonna be pretty much it.